Hey folks, Kev here. Welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how easy it is to prep your foam for your dungeon walls and archways and stuff. And all you're going to need is a file and a cutting tool. I highly recommend a hot wire cutting tool, but we'll go more in detail with that in video. Let's get to it. Alright, and here is the Hotwire Foam Factory 3D scrolling table, which I will be using for the cutting of the styrofoam, or no, expanded polystyrene, excuse me. And there we have our dungeon wall. Now you can see here we have this long wire, which we won't need its entire length, but it's good to have something longer than you need it to be. Anyway, that's the power supply setting, which I can control the temperature, which is very important. And I only use it about halfway as far as the heat on this particular thing. So here we go. Here's our dungeon wall that I've already pre-cut. And this is how it's going to look on the dungeon tile, like a pre-fit, if you will. So here we go. It's pretty much not detailed, but that's how it's going to look. And I'm just going to measure it out real quick to show you. It's going to be approximately 4 inches in length. Yep. And it's going to be 3 inches in height. That's just pretty much my standard height and width for dungeon walls and such. So here we go again. Now for setting this thing up, I use a square, and I use the lines on my cutting mat to center it and be able to basically line it up so it's parallel and perpendicular. And I'm getting this set around a little bit more than 4 inches on the tick mark with the square with respect to the wire. Because when we do this, the wire is going to cut a little bit of the foam out, and we want to adjust for that gap we're going to have. So I'm not going to be using knives because it's just easier to cut with a hot wire tool, basically. And as we're drawing here to the end, it's important to keep this flat as possible. Gently guide it. This is sped up a little bit, as you can see, and you got to keep these two pieces straight as you can, otherwise you're going to mess up the end of the cut and it won't be square. And voila, there we go. Now we're going to have to cut the height of it, so we're going to have to readjust our setting here, and we're going to speed through this and reset everything for a little bit more than 3 inches. Yep. And I don't bother with tick marks and stuff with paint that I've been suggested to do, because I just like to, voila, I'm already done, to set it up again. And here we go, like a hot knife through butter. Alright, and we're done. Yes. So let's do a size comparison here. We've got another one here. Put them together and they practically match, right? Yep, I think so. Yes. Alright, now here is another step. If you haven't noticed, and unfortunately the camera's not picking it up, but there are some angel hairs on this. And I don't like angel hairs, they're just a nuisance, so I highly recommend filing them off, which I'm about to do. Here again, it just, yes, we are going to do that. Yes, right now. Now, you don't have to press very hard. All you got to do is just let the thing just go across it, and you'll be in good shape, because if you go too hard, it's just going to mess it up. Then you got to take all the extra beads and stuff off. Now the sides are a little rough, and I like them smoother. So what are we going to do? We're going to file it off nice and smooth. So very carefully we're going to just file this off and do it both sides and both directions. And we're going along here. And now we need to get off all the excess bits very carefully. You know, because you're going to have parts that are going to break off, and voila, there we go. See, it's all nice and smooth, and we have a nice flat surface because it was rough before to work with. So, like I said, this step is purely optional. You don't have to do it, but I prefer being a little picky and doing the extra sanding, filing, whatever, to get it smooth. And until the next video, see ya! Thanks for watching, folks. And for more information on my craft, visit my website, as well as these popular social sites as well. And as always, I appreciate a thumbs up, and thank you, subscribers.